Ebra ura Sammy Gyemfi ko yi no koshia evangelist Patricia Udru Kwatima AK Nana Grada na okoche ni dollars obani yemu achimo kwa ba no peba akine moni so sunya
mina mejumondo
na wapom ye de
oh nyamna dum hu ye na won so
ready adaro ma yenso ye hu ya no paipa we ya no pay fra anya boni na nia asi wo man mu a ene nam social media efa the acting CEO of Ghana Gold Board hu ora Sammy Gyemfi se oni Nana Grada ehia Emma Nana Grada sire ni sika na o che ni sika o de channel so na nya Ghana sika na English America sika dollars na ama Ghana food bi entom ho asekra say adenti ene se banisa but for baby awo we no na mona ebakata se ne proya mo ka ho asem pa no ni si ye no sign obe kano ama yehu where does it fall?
Okay, the OC, necessarily, two concerns. In the media now, the as Ghana from the region. One, remember around giving and receiving of gifts. Say yes, yen anti-corruption drive mu Ghana ha. Yen focus very often is on yen political appointees the what the gifts if the amount for be ho. Yen shut down focus too much on yen political appointees giving out gifts.
ACK FM 107.1.
Even every president new code of conduct or launch for new appointees now. On the gift section, it was all about they shouldn't be accepting gifts. And a gift to be you should declare it and all of that. But there is no conversation around giving of gifts. That's the thing. In this case now, Sammy Gyemfi said he was giving a gift to Sabed, Yes, clearly man. It will be difficult to get anything to hold him. The president may code of conduct no launch now. In the statement of ethics, the minister and the appointee should act in a way the person should honor the values of transparency, probity, accountability, and propriety. Then propriety is baby as Sammy Gyemfi auto sync because propriety there are area although you be also no fatter who not be as a public minister. And yes, the Sammy Gyemfi when you're not agreement that propriety angle he has breached it. Isn't proper, and it's not proper because you were omanma you need $1 in legal tender. To see you giving out that amount of dollars, you can say it was a gift, or the court of flow. It's problematic for us. Two, President was admonishing me appointees the echo, I think it was 1.2. They should act in such a way that their personal actions can withstand the closest public scrutiny. And again, it's a personal action, but the institution government the institution is not good enough. In that portion, and so he has breached it. And generally, there is BBFN opulence. There, you almost today in your own farm and even in the last government, and this was one of the things our Ghanaians were speaking against. Them behavior will be better TV, the way you go down to TV, do all those things now as if they have made money out of government. Again, Sammy Gyemfi has also breached that. It is a very careless action. it is not a criminal action, but it is a very careless action. I think that the president would have to punish him to serve as an example to others. How is it that Ababes, Akweyi, Ehubi, and there are cameras following you, and you are in your Bible is your wazimina who can but on yazimina no fatayen. And this is one of the things. He was very careless in that action that he took, and I think that the president would have to punish him for being that careless.
Enti sanya woka no ebe hia se bianka ye behwehwe ne niam mu akwa chiri kakra esan se oman se wo dollars anase bia hard currency bianka ye hwe se bia ebeda bank anase bia bibia tisa na boa ye Bank of Ghana how obeti bia a manage those currencies no ne san niam no because you say ebra na mamisili alapa na semi baya na o sikasa ofi no na Ghana fo be including the opposition at that time now we bisa questions there, why do you keep such money at home? Eti ora Sammy Gyemfi de ka mu ne hu no ebetimi aba se bi woni fie enti ga ebetimi aba se say ye kohwe ni fie ana.
Okay, enti it could be possible the yankade yakwa ni fie there or that amount of dollar no wakwana, but you baby said there on what grounds, right? If you are reporting to OSP, what are we? If you are on the basis that maybe we think that there is some money laundering, and they should go and look at it. I'm sure the OSP would apply the law and then go to his house. But we wouldn't want to make it. It was a very careless action that he took, and I think that we should use him as an example for all others to know the saw them superability. Any action or legally possible or they take to ensure that this thing doesn't happen again. I think that it's an action that's in the right direction. The only issue I for my agreement, we shouldn't even concentrate on the fact that or a dollars and cutting. Even if it was Ghana Cedi Mpa, that action is not a proper action that he should have taken. For me, the dollar angle is not my problem. So, even if it was Ghana Cedi Mpa, we should not encourage that kind of behavior.
So, Mr. Harrison, what just as an appointee of the government, simple say Ghana Cedi cry, who shall be wabontina say the person is in need the cry, and that's how we change sika.
You see, yanka de on said the question is, what is that amount of sikanu doing in your car that you are running around with, or your security risk?
Sure. Or
a huge security risk. And you put your life at risk. You put security detail on your number at risk. We shouldn't encourage such behavior. Besides, yes, a cashless society, and I encourage a cashless society. Why are you carrying cash around when we are making moves towards a cashless society? For me, it is not about the oil dollar. In fact, the dollar angle is there. We can tackle that angle separately. But even if it was Ghana Cedi Mpa, that action is a very careless action, and we shouldn't support that kind of behavior. I think that we shouldn't support that kind of behavior.
Right. It is a latest Isaac HS. He has been summoned before the chief of staff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yen say asotwi bi beba e be free chief of staff one ba na say enka e free the president, he being the appointor no direct on a bar enka ye.
Oh, when the president launched the code of conduct, and chief of staff ministers and he told them there was some bar. I'm chief of staff at Mefrel. Don't even bother the FRA president, because FRA president the call wouldn't go through.
Okay.
And if you use any other means and you get to the president, the president is not direct to the bra. I'm chief of staff mentioned. And we know that the chief of staff is more like the hand of the president. They will carry this now. Me pedagana for you ensure the kind of punishment that would be given out to Sammy Gyemfi. It is good that the chief of staff has summoned him to come and answer questions. Ensure what to come out of it, then we can pick the conversation from there.
But finally, here code of conduct no asotwe or recommend say appointee be a follow short of sa code no e de be ma no e sha say free public apology of which yenim say Sammy Gyemfi ayede. But apart from that no, then it move on to I think say from public apology no a call reprimand, a call suspension, a call resignation and sana say ye terminate appointment no cry no abey the ultimate into sha nia waye you know public apology no will be enough go waye no and I say bibi fufuro bi wo ho in the line and na e de man be to Ghana for nyina akoma so.
In my personal view, the public apology is not enough. Sammy Gyemfi small boy be on baby na why the man apologize we are expecting a proper reprimand. We are expecting something more than the public apology. Well, I'm waiting to see what the chief of staff will say. But
assuming saying the chief of staff at the end and Kadbeman.
See, no, them question it. I can't answer it now. 100 minutes of staff but I think it should be anything from suspension upwards. I mean, in my personal view, it should be anything from suspension upwards.
Okay.
Apology is not enough. Sammy Gyemfi is a well-read.
And say be a truckrat reprimanding and also is not enough.
He's a knowledgeable gentleman. He should have known better. And I think the apology is not enough.
Okay. And do they all hear any move from suspension and above?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Harrison, I don't pay that's a pa any input out there my way so. All right. Okay. Yani Ora Samuel Cudjoe Harison, our Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition. Emukodi nkomofa Ora Sammy Gyemfi actor woye ne nanu memenda no na wochese nokreni ohepa emfata se Ora Sammy Gyemfi be sa especially mampani code of conduct ya nanu ye o lunch I think say last Thursday no lunch here